From the new home of the Atlanta Braves, MLB Network welcomes you to Sun. Here's George Springer, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off for the Astros, center fielder.
Here comes the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Our temperature, hot but not overly hot, 87 degrees here at first pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that in. Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Braves.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Gonzalez is going to get there. He's got it one away. The next to bat for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Verlander has worked his way through more than 2,500 innings in his career and sports a respectable ERA just under 3.50.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. Stepping in for the Braves, Freddie Freeman. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Camargo's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And let's take a look at former #1 overall pick out of Vanderbilt University. That's Dansby Swanson. Look, this guy fits the part. Matinee idol looks, soft hands, and the ability to manipulate the ball all around the lot from the offensive side. Look for him to have an impact in some form or fashion today. You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now as he rips it on the ground to second. Step on the bag for one. On to Freeman, and they turn the double play to end the inning. One hit in the end. And now the Atlanta #4 hitter, Tyler Flowers. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. His line against Justin Verlander. He's got 12 hits in 50 at-bats. And on 10 occasions, he's been a strikeout victim. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. And the next in is Johan Camargo. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Next 0-2. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. The 0-2 once more. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Boy, that was a strange AB right there, D-Row. 7-pitch, 0-2 at bat. Gets the first 2 strikes, then on the 7th pitch, disaster for the pitcher.
Yeah, you'll see that happen about 5 to 10 times all year. You're in straight survival mode, fouling off everything. Found a hole.
1-2 now. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Braves strand 1. Set to start the 3rd as we're back on MLB Network from Suncrest Park near Atlanta. Matt Vasgersian back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as the left-handed hitting catcher Brian McCann settles in to start out the inning at the plate. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Santana moves over, makes the play, 1 away. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. This is on the ground over the first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Now to the plate is the Astros pitcher, Justin Verlander. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. 3rd inning, no score to this point. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. Pretty painful. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And that's taken for strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Behind 0-2 now. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Correa scoops it up in a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Ready for another chance, George Springer, as we begin the top of the fourth. First pitch coming, here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Inciarte's there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 2.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. First pitch on its way. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Santana will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. First offering on its way. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half. Digging in to try it again. Ozzie Albies 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Bregman is under it. One away. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. First time up, he went down looking. And a strike called at the letters. Look high to me, but it's 0-1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he struck him out. Here now it's the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Digging in for his second at-bat, Carlos Correa. He got on top of one and was a ground down victim last time. And there's ball 1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The batter.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. No runs, just one hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
A windup and the 0-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Santana is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Markakis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Rounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Up next for Atlanta, third baseman, Johan.
Digging in, Johan Camargo. He reached on a single in his first try. In there, no balls and a strike.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Hit out towards second. There is Altuve on to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home fifth. Stepping up to the plate, Danny Santana, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Bounce to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian McCann. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. This is pulled into right. Markakis is there to put it away for out number 1. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Justin Verlander. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Here's George Springer.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
No balls and 1 strike. bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. Grounded to short. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Striding in once again, Julio Teheran. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. No balls and a strike to count. Behind 0-2 now. Altuve at second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Center fielder, number 11.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. In there, and it's 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Bregman is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Number 1. Second baseman.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Bounce towards the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 6 full, and we still have no score. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Boy, Hero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times.
Uh-oh, hold that thought as this one is deep down the line in left, hooking, but it's a fair ball, home run. A 2-run job by Yuli Gurriel, and the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Into the box, Marwin Gonzalez. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
On to first, and McCann is retired here for route number 2. And he's safe.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Josh Reddick. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Flowers shading to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Astros play 2 on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 2-0 Houston. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Ready for another shot now, Nick Markakis. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
0-1 the count.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem. And what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. So no runs here on a base. Peter Moylan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 30, Peter Moylan.
Next up for the Astros, Justin Verlander. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. First offering on its way. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Sent on the ground out to second. Albies scoops it up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So the batting order turns over now and set to go George Springer. Last time through was a base hit. Here comes the first pitch. Hit high and deep to right center.
Chasing after it is Inciarte.
And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Ready for another chance? Alex Bregman. The lifetime batting line versus Peter Moylan. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Ready with the 1-0. Hit out towards second.
Albies brings it in.
Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Leading off for the break. Left fielder, James Turner.
Daniel Winkler will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Liner toward right center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. As they take the lead, it's now 4-2. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Swinging a soft liner. And there's out number 2. Ready once again, Brian McCann. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits with. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Nick Markakis.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going